Well, all I can say is it's been one of these sorts of days. Flipping anti-maskers. Not going to go into it. But all I'll say is I work in retail, as some of you may know, and today has just been full of idiots. Well, not full of it, because most people have been fine actually. But today, just more than usual. People hurling abuse at us, calling us sheep, swearing at us, offering to fight us. All over the fact that they need to wear a mask. Ridiculous, grown adults. So I am partaking in a vino. Anyway, let's get on with it. But before we get on with the recipe, remember to watch this video all the way through. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure you click the little bell icon, allow notifications. That way, when I upload a new video, you get notified. Chicken Parmigiana, or chicken parmesan. Or in the States, it's known as parmesan. Parmesan? Parmesan. Parm of Sean. We're making chicken parm of Sean. Chicken parm of Sean. Chicken parm of Sean. Oh look, got chalk on that. It's not good. But anyway, let's crack on with it. If you look down below in the description, you'll find all the ingredients that you need. And the first thing we're going to do is make a basic marinara sauce. Marinara. Isn't he a footballer? Okay, right, simple marinara sauce. What we need first is an onion, well, about half a one. Half a large onion is going to be fine. Look at that, it's got its own hairstyle. And all I'm going to do is just slice this in half, kind of peel it, you know the drill. And I want quite a fine dice because I'm not going to blitz this sauce up, mainly because I can't be bothered. So I'm going to dice it quite fine. There we are, so that's half a large onion. Next thing, the garlic. Now a little tip for you with garlic is make sure you use fresh garlic, because garlic that's turned, it's gone off, will ruin your dish completely. You'll taste it and you'll be like, oh, this is disgusting. And the way to tell if garlic is old is to smell it. So peel it and give it a good sniff. If it smells like fresh hot garlic, you know it's good to go. If it has a musty, kind of dusty sort of smell to it, it's no good. Throw it away, because if you put that in your dish, the whole thing's going to be ruined. Honestly, I've done it before and I've ruined a whole meal because of it. So I'm just going to peel these cloves. And all I'm going to do with the garlic is simply grate it. So that's the veg prep done. So now we can get on and make the sauce. So onto the sauce, we're going to add some olive oil to my pan. In we go. Onto a low heat. And then in with the onions. You know the drill with this, you know the drill. I feel like my channel is basically the onion and garlic show. I use them that much. Well, let's be honest. What would the world be like without onions and garlic? It would be a very sad and boring world indeed. But listen, this story starts again with sweating down those onions. You know the drill, you know the drill. Nice and low, which that's too high. So I'm going to sweat this onion down for about 10 minutes until they go nice and soft and translucent. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so after about 10 minutes, we can now add the garlic. In we go, my little friend. And again, we're going to cook that out for about 30 seconds to a minute, just to kind of take out the rawness. Okay, and then next we're going to go in with some tomatoes. Got a tin of crushed tomatoes here. You could use passata if you want. And just a little splash of water. Swirl that around, that just gets the rest of the juice out. There we are. And if you can get San Marzano tomatoes, use them because they're flipping delicious. Next I'm going to add some chili flakes, just because I want a bit of heat. You don't have to add these if you don't want to, but it's probably about half a teaspoon there. I'm also going to add some oregano, about a teaspoon is going to be fine. That much. And of course some pepper and a good pinch of salt. I'm also going to add a pinch of sugar. This just kind of helps balance out some of the acid in the tomatoes. Don't need a lot. Again, about half a teaspoon. Mixy, 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 mixy. And I'm just going to pop this on the back hob. Now that's going to take probably 20 minutes, half an hour. And you want the sauce to be quite thick. All those flavours kind of mingle together. Taste it at the end, see if it needs any more salt, a little bit more sugar. It all kind of depends on what brand of tin tomatoes you use, because some can be really acidic, some can be more sweet. So just kind of balance out and find your flavour. Find your flavour. I should put that on a flipping t-shirt. Find your flavour. Picture of my face on it. 50 quid, please. And whilst that's ticking away on the hob, we need to beat the living crap out of some chicken breasts. 3, 2, 1, fight! So, I've got my chicken breasts here. All I'm going to do is just take a knife and just kind of run it along the fat side. And basically what we're doing is opening up the chicken breasts like a book. Just nice and gently. There's one. Same with this one. And it doesn't matter if you make a bit of a hash job of it. It's not like a chicken Kiev where you need to make sure there's no holes in it. It don't really matter too much, to be honest. There's the other one. Wash my hands. And I've got some cling film here. I'm just going to take off a piece. Lay that over the top. And you basically want to bash the chicken breast. Now I joked and said, oh, beat the living heck out of it. But really what you want to do is not do that. Because otherwise you'll pulverise the chicken and it'll just be bits all over the kitchen. What you're trying to do is basically make an even cooking surface so that the whole of the chicken breast is the same width. I think that is absolutely fine. Get a plate, keep that, pop the chicken on there and do the same with the other one. That's it. That's all you need to do. Look at that. Looks quite disturbing, that, doesn't it? I'll say no more. Right, so we are ready to bread the chicken fillets. The marinara sauce is done. That can sit to one side. Now, what I need to do first is to whisk up these eggs. Got 2 eggs here. And I'm going to add a pinch of salt. The reason you add salt is because it breaks down the white and it makes it less gloopy. So it helps stick to the chicken breast easier. So whisk that in. And you would do the exact opposite if you were making scrambled eggs. Add the salt at the end once they're almost cooked. Because if you've ever had scrambled eggs that are watery, that's why, because someone's added the salt in too early. We're also going to season up the flour, pinch of salt, pepper. Okay, so on with the first chicken fillet. You know the drill, guys, you know the drill. Into the flour, make a mess, get it all over your kitchen, shake off the excess, into the egg. You don't want any dry spots, so make sure the egg is completely coated all over. And then straight into the panko breadcrumbs. Pack it on, guys. Really get those breadcrumbs on there. Should have used a bigger plate, really, shouldn't I? Here we go. Onto the plate. I'm just going to do the same with the other one. Okay, so there are the chicken cutlets, nicely breaded. I'm only going to fry up one because obviously it's only for me, but obviously that's for 2 people, easy. So these are going to just chill out in the fridge for a bit, whilst have a bit of a clean up, sort stuff out, get the water on for the pasta, which is already doing actually. Then we can move on to the next step and fry one of these bad boys up. Right, so let's fry one of these up. Got my pan here, I'm going to get that onto a medium heat. And we're going to shallow fry them. So I'm going to add some oil to the pan, nice neutral oil. I've got sunflower. So I'm going to bring that oil up to temperature, fairly hot, but don't go too mad because if it's too hot, it's going to burn the breadcrumbs and it's going to be knackered. And then you'll be down the chippy, regretting your life choices. So I've got my chicken cutlets here, and I'm just going to test this oil by throwing in a small piece of bread. It's fizzing, so it's ready. So we'll go in, lay away from you for obvious reasons, and I'm going to stick that one back in the fridge. I'll have it tomorrow. Now, because the chicken is all even and it's nice and thin, it's not going to take very long at all. You're talking maybe 3-4 minutes each side, depends on the thickness. If it's a bit thicker, you're going to want to cook it longer. But like I said, make sure the heat is not too high because you don't want to burn this. You just want a nice golden brown colour. So I'm going to fry this off and then we'll kind of move on to the next bit, which is adding loads of delicious things to the top and whacking it under the grill. Chicken Parmesan. Now we are ready to assemble the chicken parmigiana, or chicken parmesan. We've got our marinara sauce here, we've got some buffalo mozzarella, and of course parmesan. But what I need to do is take this lid off. Oh, that's good. Marks and Spencer's. That's a really good flipping lid, that is. Doesn't even come off. Don't worry, I'll do it. I will do it. Sit down, Marks and Spencer's. Have a cup of tea. Don't worry about it. I will do it. So what I need to do is to drain this, get this out of the water, which I'll do now. And literally, I'm just going to take off some slices. Now, 1 ball of mozzarella will do 2 of these fine. Now, use proper Parmesan. Don't use that fake dried feet cheese stuff that you find in a little tub down the pasta aisle. It's not proper cheese. It's not Parmesan. It's garbage. Don't use it. So all we're going to do is take our little chicken cutlet and we're going to spoon on some marinara sauce all over. And then I'm going to go on with some mozzarella. Oh, I love mozzarella. Then we're going to add plenty of Parmesan. Don't be stingy with the cheese, folks. I'm going to add just a sprinkling of oregano. Just a little touch, Next, I'm going to pop the chicken parmigiana into a pan, and that is now ready for the grill. Now, this won't take long at all. All you're looking to do is to melt that cheese, get it nice and gooey, and then the top's nice and golden brown, and it's just going to be one harmonious, sort of crispy blob of delicious chickeny goodness. This can't go wrong, can it? Let's be honest. It'll probably take like 3, maybe 4 minutes. Have it with whatever you like. I'm having spaghetti today. Could have it with mashed potatoes, a bit of salad, some chips. Serve it on top of a festering pile of cow dung. I don't care, it's your dinner. What a magnificent looking thing this is. Chicken parm of Sean. I've got some pasta here. Like I said, you can kind of serve it with whatever you like. I'll go for this nice piece here. It's quite a big piece actually, but we'll give it a go. Let's go in. Oh, holy shit. That's delicious. The breading's still nice and crispy around the outside and on the bottom, but obviously on the top where the cheese has melted, it's gone a bit soggy, but you can't really avoid that. It's just really good, man. And all I did with the spaghetti was, well, cook some spaghetti, and then I added a bit of that leftover marinara sauce and just tossed it through. A bit of parsley. But it's really about this chicken. Saucy, cheesy, crispy, chickeny. It's good. Oh, for God's sake, it's about 1,000 degrees in this. Oh. In this kitchen, it just really holds the heat. This whole flat holds in the heat. Don't keep out the cold though, does it? But there we have it. Really simple chicken parmigiana, or chicken parmesan, or chicken parm of Sean. Whatever you want to call it, it's delicious. Really simple to make. Don't use cheddar, right? Cheddar has its place, don't get me wrong. But this puppy needs mozzarella and plenty of Parmesan. Now I'm going to wrap this video up, but before we go, just remember to hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure to click the bell icon, allow all notifications. That way, when I upload a new video, you get told about it. But I shall love and leave you. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see your gorgeous faces in the next video. And bye for now. Can't wait till next Tuesday. I get this flipping Barnett cut.